Good race and peace, y'all. Hope everybody's feeling blessed today. Alright, so I had to start my camera now because where I'm going out so I can start recording, my downloads is coming too quick. But I won't miss nothing, so I got y'all. I want to make sure that y'all get these downloads. So what I was getting was, imagine someone was teaching you how to play a game, right? And the purpose of them teaching you is because you winning this game ultimately means you win pure joy, pure happiness, everything that you want, comfortability, like you get to live right. If you know how to play this game right and you're able to play it. And someone's teaching you how to play the game. You go out, you play in the game, but you never seem to get it right. Never. You never won, not once. Sorry, my OCD. Not once. You still playing the game because that's all you know is to play the game. But you don't win ever. Only to find out later on down the line that you was never playing the game right. The whole time, the person who taught you how to play the game, they taught you how to play the game wrong. Maybe on purpose. Maybe it's because that's how they were taught to play the game. But they were not playing it right and you not playing it right. And this is the reason why you can't win. This is what's happening when it comes to being a Christian and following Jesus. So many of us are playing the game, but they're playing the game with false rules. You're playing Uno as if it's Crazy Eights and you got all these extra rules, but nobody told you about it. Or you're applying these rules in a way that doesn't actually work. And this is the reason why nothing's unlocking. You have people who have been Christians since they were young, all the way up there in their 50s, 60s, 70s now, waiting on blessings that they've been praying for, and it's because they can't unlock it because they've been playing the game wrong. We need to understand what Jesus really stood for, why he was here. He did not come here to get followers, which is why social media was created in the first place, to model what people think Jesus was here for, so that you can feel validated that you have people following you. Jesus didn't want followers. He wasn't here for that. It's not the purpose. He's not here for you to just worship him and that's how you get everything you want. That wasn't the purpose of all of this. The purpose was for us to be like Christ. Each and every one of us. That's why you hear everybody talking about Christ consciousness. That's why you hear everybody talking about, the second coming of Jesus. The second coming of Jesus is the Christ consciousness. This is how we are supposed to be thinking. There's a whole bunch of Jesuses walking around. A whole bunch of them. Because Jesus was a God among men. And he was sent here to revolutionize, to help save us from ourselves. No one's waking up. Or at least the ones that's waking up, they're trying to wake up the others. And y'all understand what you're here to do. Why you're here. Everything you want is on the other side of that decision. Literally. I don't know if more's going to come, but I'm going to pause this here while I get on my other book. Okay, now where was I? Playing the game without the rules. Or with rules that don't really apply. Because this is really where we are. Many of us were taught by our families how to follow Christ. And we watched how they did it and modeled our walk with those same things, those same patterns. Come closer. This is where the problem is. Imagine, it's nice to run like this way. Imagine buying something for someone's birthday, but it's what you want. It's not what they want. Yeah. We're following the rules to get to Christ, the rules to get to evolution. And they're not even for you. Why not just ask the source? Why not go straight to Christ and say, what do you want from me? This is where the enlightenment is. We don't ask questions. We just do. And we think because something's been long standing, that justifies it. It doesn't. You can be a long-term criminal. Just because you've been doing something a long time doesn't make it right. Now for me, it's disheartening to see so many who, they get the signs, they don't act. Another download that I got was, what if someone told you that you can go to heaven right now? You could have heaven right now. Most people would say, I would think that's crazy because you can't go to heaven until you die. What if it was never a literal death that had to happen? What if the only thing that needed to die was your old sense of self? Still a death. Some may call it an ego death. I don't believe in the ego dying. We need her. But the old self definitely gotta go. Because the old self was built on everything that wasn't true. On truth. If it ain't truth, you shouldn't want it. It was built on corrupt systems, manipulation, fear, survival mode, a need for stability, money chasing. It was built on everything that most likely does not identify with yourself. So all you gotta do is let your old self die in order to go to heaven now. Many would still call that far-fetched. But then it also means when you're reading the word or you're receiving the word from others and they're telling you that you have to die, that picture that they're painting is not from a mass scope. It's a small picture. So you think death has to be someone not breathing anymore. So now the real issue is your thoughts. You're limited thinking because you're limiting your source based on yourself. The only thing that is consistent in this world is change. Everything changes. This day last year did not look the same as today. They could be close, they still wouldn't be the same, especially if I did something different. If I wasn't sitting in this park last year at this time, last year's day was never the same. Nothing's going to ever stay the same. Change is guaranteed. Why not change for the better now? To live in your own personal heaven now. Because you are willing to let your old self die because it wasn't even you. This is where we are. And to all of those who have committed mass suicide on their old self, kudos to you. It's not an easy process. You're going to have to reprogram your mind. You're going to have to reprogram how you see the world. You're going to have to reprogram how you see yourself, how you view others around you, everything. But it's definitely possible. And it is in that process your abundance is waiting for you. So, good luck on your journey. Christ doesn't need to come back. He's here already. For those of y'all who didn't know. But you will have to come across Judgment Day. I will say that much. And on Judgment Day, you can't lie. That's one. Your tongue can only speak truth to Daddy. It is what it is. But even more than that, all of the excuses that you tell yourself now, they won't exist because they would be based on lies. When you ask, why did you ignore the signs that I sent you? I sent you 766 signs. And you say, oh, I didn't know they weren't clear. He's like, nah, I was there. I seen your heart. I seen your heart, felt it, and you did nothing. And you still said, I'm going to do the same. I'm scroll. I got other things to do. It's going to say it. When he asks, why'd you shun my people? Oh, I didn't know they were real. No, you did. I saw it when your heart felt it. It's going to ask. Hope you got an answer. Have a light and peace.